Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to another match for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 3, powered on the Switch 2. But before I continue, I'd like to remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates, because without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that we're battling it out with today. So let's go ahead and give them our support. Alright, so this is going to be one awesome match. Well, at least I'm anticipating one awesome match, because we have two of the toughest characters both in the first seat in their groups in this match. The first one is coming from the Legend of Zelda group. Here he is, the ever powerful King of the Gerudo Desert, Ganondorf. Now, Ganondorf has only lost one match in this competition so far, and is looking to gain the win today. Because if Ganondorf wins against his opponent today, then he will secure that first seat in the Smash-Offs with the Legend of Zelda group, because that'll put him at 6 wins. However, his opponent happens to be the final Smash Brawl champion himself, Kazuya. Now, Kazuya has not lost a single match this season, as he has 6 wins and 0 losses, and is definitely not wanting to back down in this match. These two are both brawler characters that are going to be doing some serious damage to their opponents. Now, both characters will be battling on a randomly selected stage, which could give an advantage or disadvantage in this matchup. Each character will also be given 4 lives, so they each have a better chance at gaining victory over their opponent. Oh, also, Kazuya is a part of the Alpha group, so just because I didn't want to leave his group out of it. Alright, so let's get this match underway and find out. Man, oh man, just like you're saying in chat, this could be a crazy... Oh, it's going to be one of those moving stages too. Oh boy. So yeah, so with these two characters, I would recommend focusing on knocking my opponent towards the left, like that. Kazuya knocks Ganondorf out already. Oh, they're battling on that left side. Oh, again, somebody's going to go out soon. Yeah, oh, and Kazuya gets knocked out. Man, that is exciting. Hey, it's back and forth between these two characters. So one of the strategies that I think would help both these characters you have seen already, just knocking your opponent to the left side of the screen, so that way there's an easier chance of them being knocked out. Ganondorf is over 100%. Kazuya blocked that powerful kick of Ganondorf's. And Kazuya knocks Ganondorf out again. Oh, man. Woo! And Ganondorf gets knocked out again. That's what I was talking about being so close to the edge. You don't have to have a huge percentage to be knocked out. You just have to have your opponent knock the person just enough. Kazuya does not get knocked out by Ganondorf. Ganondorf is on his last life. Kazuya has 2 lives left. It could go either way based on the movements in this stage. Characters are close in damage percentage. Kazuya getting kicked towards the left side. Kazuya gets knocked out. Both characters on their last life. Oh man, getting ready to visit the Great Fairy. Ganondorf's over 100%. this next map is a lot harder for characters to avoid. Now they're going towards the left side, so they're gonna but either way, this is not gonna bode well for either character. It looks pretty close, and what? Wait a minute, what? No, wait, I almost thought that was gonna be a knockout, but it wasn't. Oh my gosh, that was exciting. Wait, oh my gosh, they're going in the water. No, this is crazy. Both 130 fighting on the edge by that fire hydrant. This could go either way. This is exciting. Oh my gosh, look at this. Just like, oh my gosh, and Kazuya gets the kick, knocking Ganondorf out. Oh my gosh. You know, I thought Ganondorf had the upset. I really did. We saw that little red pop up around the screen. It hit Kazuya, but Kazuya didn't get knocked out. And Kazuya turned around and came back and defeated Ganondorf before a full rotation of this map. Oh my gosh. Bravo to Kazuya gaining that 7th win. This time over Ganondorf. Man, I thought Ganondorf had it for a second. Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy. But with oh my gosh, Kazuya gaining his 7th win. Yeah, the moving screen definitely saved Kazuya from getting knocked out. But that moving screen also helped Kazuya and Ganondorf both get knockouts against their opponent. So yeah, that's why they're random stages, so that way it's not unfair to either challenger. But dang, yes, oh yeah, at the end that was crazy. At the end that was crazy. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. All right, that match took 2 minutes and 46 seconds, with coming down to the final life between these two very strong opponents. Alright, damage given by Ganondorf, 344% and 451% for Kazuya. Oh yeah, that is a good point. So when Ganondorf would have knocked Kazuya out, he ended up knocking him towards that left side of the screen, which the screen was moving towards the left. So literally as Kazuya was being launched that direction, the screen was moving in the direction that favored Kazuya, that gave him more room to stay in. So yeah, that is a good observation from the chat. Definitely. All right, damage taken by Ganondorf, 476% and 373% for Kazuya. Damage recovered. Now this is interesting. Both Ganondorf and Kazuya each recovered 1% damage. Now I didn't really catch when that happened, but the fact that they recovered damage is still pretty cool. We don't see too much damage recovered in this competition. All right, peak damage for Ganondorf, 183% and 134% for Kazuya. Launch distance for Ganondorf, 288 meters and 254 meters for Kazuya. The ground time for Ganondorf is 54 seconds and 80 seconds for Kazuya. The air time for Ganondorf is 107 seconds and 81 for Kazuya. The swim time, no swim time. Hit percentage for Ganondorf, 32%, but Kazuya was very high with 55%, hitting more than half of his attacks on his opponent. Ground attacks for Ganondorf, 12 and 36 for Kazuya. Air attacks for Ganondorf, 49 and 32 for Kazuya. 9 smash attacks for Ganondorf and 5 for Kazuya. Both characters each had 1 grab apiece. No throws. Number of edge grabs, 1 for Ganondorf. I do think that was towards the end, while the screen was moving towards the left, in that little pool of water, so that you can't actually swim in. The number of projectiles for Ganondorf is 0 and 2 for Kazuya. The max launch speed for Ganondorf is 619 kilometers per hour and 586 kilometers per hour for Kazuya. Back-to-back weeks, Kazuya was backed up against the wall. Yeah, that is right. Kazuya has come close to being defeated multiple times this season, but he manages, just to pull it off in the end. So yeah, Kazuya definitely earning these wins throughout this season. All right, both Ganondorf and Kazuya had the same exact time for the longest drought time of 12 seconds. Now, also something to keep in mind, with Ganondorf getting the loss here, that's going to make it so he has a chance of not being in the first seat in the Legend of Zelda group. Which the first seat, may be up for grabs if Link wins his match tomorrow, then Link will be able to battle Ganondorf for a tiebreaker match to determine who is first seat and who is second seat. So, and Link is going against Pit, which has not won a single match. But alright, we will go over those matches more tomorrow. If you like the content, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. It definitely helps out. If you want to see more content such as this, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps let you know when new content is available. Also, if you decide to leave a comment, please do so in a respectful manner. Because, hey, we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.